Everybody, time for my wild card picks, starting with the Chiefs at the Texans. They're both on very high notes right now, ending the season very strong. But the Chiefs are on a 10-game winning streak after starting the season 1-5. Alex Smith has been doing very well at quarterback, and I'm not even sure if Brian Hoyer is officially starting it for the Texans. It might be T.J. Yates, and I just think that's not good enough for the playoffs. The Chiefs' defense has been doing very well. West has been doing great in place of Jamal Charles. Jeremy Maclin has had a great season. Yes, the Texans have DeAndre Hopkins, but that's one player. They have like a three person committee for the running back, and they're just not good. It's with Alfred Blue, Grimes, and I'm actually forgetting the third guy. And I just think West is much better than all three of them combined. And I think the Chiefs are going to come out on top with a score of 24-14. Next, we have the Steelers going up against the Bengals. If A.J. McCarron wasn't starting, if Andy Dalton was, I would have picked the Bengals winning. But like I just said, A.J. McCarron is starting, and I just don't think he's good enough against the Steelers' defense. And the Steelers' offense is just one of the best offenses in the league this season. They could score more than 30 points a game if they wanted to with the receivers they have, and Big Ben and D'Angelo Williams at running back. He's been doing very well. And I just think that's going to overwhelm the Bengals defense. And AJ McCarron being in the playoffs in this season for the first time, and him not really having much experience will not help either. And the Steelers are going to win with a score of 28-10. Next, we have Saturday's matchups. Seahawks going up against the Vikings. So the Seahawks have been doing very well the last few weeks, really showing that they're one of the teams to beat in the NFC. And the Vikings, they've been very good this season. They've both. It's a tough game to pick. Even with Minnesota being the home team, I just think the Seahawks are going to do better. Russell Wilson is really putting up MVP numbers the second half of the season. Doug Baldwin is one of the best receivers in the second half as well. And I also believe Marshawn Lynch will be coming back, and that's a huge lift for the Seahawks. And I just think with the return of Marshawn Lynch, the play of Russell Wilson and Doug Baldwin together is going to be too much for the Minnesota Vikings, even with Adrian Peterson. I think both running backs are going to run for over 100 yards, but the Seahawks are going to come out on top with Doug Baldwin having at least one touchdown catch, and the Seahawks are going to win with a score of 24-17. Next, you have the Packers taking on the Redskins. A lot of people think with the Redskins at home and the way Kirk Cousins is playing, the Redskins have a very good chance of coming on top. But I do not think so. I just think even though the Packers have not been the best team the last few weeks, they've been a little streaky. I just think Aaron Rodgers is too good to lose in the first round. I think he's going to find a way to win. He's going to find the little holes in the Redskin defense. I think the receivers are going to find openings. I just don't think the Redskins cornerbacks and safeties are good enough to stop Aaron Rodgers, and I just think the Packers are going to win, and they're going to win by a score of 17-10. All right, those are the wild card picks. See you guys next week for the next round.